Hey guys, meteorologist Chris Tomer here with this On the Snow Before You Go forecast. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you get notified when my latest forecasts come out. And all right, let me just show you my bullet points here to get things rolling. So we've got a minor storm system. There are two that will affect the west. The first one's minor between 1/8 and 1/9. So 1/9 could end up being a powder day for a few locations. And then a much larger storm system comes in for 1/10, 11, and 12 with more significant snow accumulations from more places. So I'll show you both in this update. In the Northeast, I just don't have anything major at all in my forecast. All right, let me set the table here with the water vapor and just show you what the setup is here. So this is water vapor. Oranges and reds are drier air in the lower levels, and your moistures and your whites and your blues. So there's our initial wave. We'll just call that storm one. And then this is a much more organized area of low pressure. We'll call that storm number two. Both will follow a similar track up and then down through the Intermountain West. So two storm systems across the West in this update. All right, here's my snow timeline. So for Big Sky, the Wasatch, Tetons, Colorado, Tahoe, interior BC, and the Northeast. So for example, in Big Sky, two different storms. You've got light to moderate accumulations into 1/9. So 1/9 is going to be a great powder day. And then a bigger storm system for the afternoon, evening of 1/10, 11, and 12 with heavy snow accumulation. In the Wasatch, the first one misses you, so it's really just the second storm for the Wasatch and moderate snow accumulations, maybe even moderate to heavy, um, late 1/10 and into 1/11, and then light on 1/12. Tetons, Colorado, both, you get both storm systems, potentially just light on 1/8, 1/9, and then moderate, maybe even moderate to heavy across the Tetons, 1/10, 1/11, and 1/12. And you can see, I'm not going to go through the other dates, but there's some snow in the forecast for interior BC as well. Here's another way to look at that. My spider chart, best odds of snow over the next 7, 8, 9 days. More purple, higher on the web, better snow conditions, better new snow likelihood. So that's a lot of the central to northern mountains of Colorado. That's the Wasatch, that's the Tetons, that's Big Sky, that's parts of the Pacific Northwest. Those are the areas that you want to shoot for over the next weekend, 8, 9 days. Okay, let's talk a bit about snow forecasting over time. Here's the snow accumulation over time. So I'm going to start this. This is on the early morning hours of Thursday, January 9th. You can see this first storm system dropping south. So some in the blues, that's just light snow accumulation. That's 3 inches or less. When you pop into the greens and beyond, you're up 3, 4, 5, 6 inches. Yellows would be 6, 7, 8 inches. So you can see that's happening over parts of Big Sky, parts of the Laramie, parts of the Bighorn Range there, and watch that snow drop south. A little snow for Haggadah there in Wyoming, and also some snow down towards the Laramie Range, the Snowy Range, some light accumulations into parts of the central to northern mountains of Colorado, maybe even some west and south of the Denver metro area. Here we are by lunchtime Thursday. Here's late on Thursday. That storm dropping down into southern Colorado and New Mexico, and then it's moving out into the plains where it's going to become a major player for Dallas, Texas. You could have snow accumulation and certainly heavy snow through parts of Oklahoma with that storm system. All right, here's early on Friday the 10th. There's late on Friday. Here comes our second storm system dropping in from the north with snow accumulation there through Montana, Idaho, the Pacific Northwest, down into the Tetons, Big Sky again, Yellowstone. Here we are late on Friday. Here's early Saturday morning. Looks like potentially 4 or more, 5, 6, 7, 8 inches across the Tetons. Snow dropping down, affecting the Wasatch, the high Uintas, central to northern mountains of Colorado. Here we are by lunchtime on Saturday, January 11th. Snow through Wyoming, Utah, Montana, Idaho, and also Colorado. Okay, here is my official forecast for snow, and these are grand totals, all of 1/9 through 1/13. We'll start in the Wasatch, 5 to 10 inches, with the higher end totals being up in Little and Big Cottonwood Canyons. Up in Wyoming, looking for probably 8 to 12 inches of accumulation across the Tetons. This will be a good period. The air is going to stay cold. We'll get good snow production. About 8 for Haggadah. In Colorado, most of the accumulations in the central to northern mountains, 4 to 12 inches from the Grand Mesa all the way up to Cameron Pass. Looks like about 8, 9, 10 across A Basin, Loveland to Winter Park, running down into Summit County, about 8 over Vail Pass. roughly 5, 6, 7 for the West Elks around Snowmass and Aspen, less in southern Colorado. All right, up in Montana, looking for potentially big snow through Big Sky, a foot, maybe a little bit more, including Bridger Bowl, less up in northwest Montana, 3 to 8 through interior BC, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 inches through the Pacific Northwest, and I don't have anything for California over the next 7, 8, 9 days. Okay, up into the Northeast, not a lot of accumulation between 1/9 and 1/13. We'll call it light to moderate. Most of it's up in northern Vermont, northern New Hampshire, northern Maine, with 5, 6, 7 inches of accumulation through most of those places. A little bit over Snow Ridge as well. All right, we'll end on the big western map here. And again, still some excellent snow with cold air. So some light dry powder through the Tetons, parts of Montana, the Wasatch, and the central to northern mountains of Colorado. Those are the areas that you're going to want to focus on. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this On the Snow Before You Go forecast. Appreciate you tuning in here. Take care and have a great day.